Hey, what's up everybody? You got Matt here from Nerd Enthusiast. Today I'm going to be telling you about what I've been up to lately gaming wise, and additionally what's going on with the conventions that I had planned for this year. Let's hop into the game stuff first. I just finished Control maybe a couple of weeks ago. Control is an excellent game. It's one of the best from 2019 for sure. I don't think it was my favorite game from 2019, but it's certainly up there. If you guys like third-person action shooter games, please go play Control, it's worth your time. I hop back into The Messenger, which is an awesome game. If you guys like Ninja Gaiden, any of the Ninja Gaiden games, this is right up there with them. It feels like a modern day version of that, sort of a reimagining. And the cool thing is like you can switch the game between like 8 and 16-bit graphics. You know, and it has to do with like time and stuff. If you're interested in that sort of thing, you should definitely go check it out. This is a physical copy I have. I do have a digital version of the game. That's how I've been playing it, but this was one of my favorite games the year that it came out, so I ended up getting a physical copy from Special Reserve, which is one of my favorite physical copies of any games that I have. I started playing the Final Fantasy demo, and actually I completed that today. It was awesome. It was the same demo I played before. I thought it might have been different, but it wasn't. Final Fantasy VII demo, the remake is going to be great. I can already see wonderful things for the game. Looking forward to playing through my first Final Fantasy game. Hopefully I'll make it through this time, because it's been many attempts. Started playing Call of Duty Warzone, which just came out yesterday. Warzone is cool. I buddied up with a friend. I did play a round or two by myself. That did not go well. Don't play that mode by yourself. It's not fun. It's really designed to be a squad of 2 or 3, preferably 3. I was just doing a squad of 2 with my friend, and I was enjoying it quite a bit actually. I think it was pretty good. It's a very good foundation. I think they could add a few different things to it, but we'll see how it turns out in a couple of months from now once they kind of tweak it a bit. I'm also waiting for my Ori and the Will of the Wisps code to come in. I haven't gotten it yet, but I should have that code probably within a couple of days. I think Microsoft usually gets to them pretty fast. So I'm definitely going to check that out once I have that code. I'm very, this is one of my most anticipated games of the year. If you've never played Ori and the Blind Forest, you should totally go and do that right now. It's on Switch, it's on Xbox One. Please go play that game if you like Metroidvania style games. It's a Metroidvania platformer. It's awesome. As of the time we're recording this, Arcade Expo 6.0 is still happening, which is like, this guy out in Southern California has this pretty large collection of pinball and arcade machines. He opens it up to the public every couple times a year, basically. That is only 9 days away, and it still hasn't been canceled or anything, so it looks like I'll be heading to that. I'm only going to go for 1 day. I think if you spend like a whole day there, you're pretty much good. You don't need to go there 3 days. I mean, you could go there 3 days in a row, but 1 day should suffice. I'll try to get some footage for that for you guys, like I mentioned before. Big disappointment this morning was that SoCal Gaming Expo, as it's called now, was canceled. So that was a big disappointment to me. But a lot of a lot of people started dropping out of there. I'm sure a lot of the vendors were dropping out. A lot of the YouTube personality people were dropping out. It only makes sense for them they didn't cancel. They postponed it. Let me correct myself. They postponed it as far as right now goes. So I had to cancel my hotel and all that stuff. We'll see if they truly postpone it, or if it ends up getting canceled, which I feel like it's, I feel like most of these events that are getting postponed are just going to get canceled outright. But this was from last year, so I figured I'd just show you guys something since I don't have a lot of visuals right now. This is my badge from last year for SoCal Retro Gaming Expo for 2019. I just went on Saturday. I went with my wife. It was an awesome day. This year we were planning on going for all 3 days. It was going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But obviously that's not going to be happening. We'll see. Hopefully it'll get postponed to a different day. After I got that news, I got confirmation that E3 got canceled. Not a surprise, really, the way that things are going. It's not a shock at all. I have tickets to a concert I'm supposed to go to in April. Won't be surprised if that gets canceled as well. So I'll have to, we'll have to cancel all those arrangements too if that happens. So yeah, that kind of sucks really bad. But it's understandable. I understand why people aren't going to these things. As far as E3 goes, it'll be interesting to see what they do. A few of the companies that were supposed to partake in E3, like Xbox, for example, announced that they're going to be doing a digital event, which basically means they'll be doing like probably a pre-recorded, maybe a live stream, but probably a pre-recorded streaming like event to showcase, I'm sure, the Xbox One X or the Xbox Series X, games and everything for that. That'll be interesting to see how those things go. I think a lot of companies are going to be doing these digital streams for people around the time of E3. And I wonder how much of a thing that's going to be. Or are they going to get as much traction as they would have if E3 was still around for this year anyways. And then I got this. This was my badge from when I went to E3 from 2011. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I went there one time. Wasn't a fan. Wasn't planning on going to this E3. The lines were absurdly long. You just wait all day to play like a short demo. It's, to me personally, it's not worth it. It's it's a better event if you're there to if you're like an indie dev trying to meet people and like get a publisher and stuff like that. That's totally what it's there for. I didn't even stay the entire day. It was just absurd how long you had to wait in those lines for. To me, it wasn't worth my time. My time is extremely valuable. To me, anyways. Oh, I noticed this too. I forgot I did this. On the back, I actually visited High Moon Studios, I guess back in 2010. And I ended up taking my sticker and putting that on the back of my E3 badge. So, shout out to High Moon Studios. During that time, they were making their first Transformers game, which ended up being awesome. Back on the Xbox 360. And that's pretty much all I had for you guys. I just wanted to update you on what's going on, what I've been up to, gaming-wise, the cancellation of events, unfortunately. Alright, so that's it for me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Follow me on Twitter, @FromNJ2CA. Follow Nerdthusiast, @Nerdthusiast on Twitter. And yeah, leave some comments, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. But please leave some comments. I'd love for you guys to interact with me some more. Alright. Have a good one.